little bit. You ain't talking big, get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big, get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha matcha with it, rockin' black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, lil' bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip.
Today, from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, it's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons taking on Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather. And we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions.
To kick off for Detroit.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this carries into the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Here come the Falcons, and at the helm, their starting quarterback since the day he was drafted back in 2008. Their all-time leading passer, Matt Ryan.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
They go play action now. Ryan. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
Lions pass.
Picked off by Duron Harmon. The Lions making their way out, led by their 32-year-old quarterback. Hard to believe he's in season number 12 now in a Detroit uniform. Quarterback Matthew Stafford.
And what he's thinking about right now is first down, let's find a way to make a big play. Because when you get a sudden change situation and that defense has to rush onto the field unexpectedly, you might catch them having a defensive breakdown or not quite prepared.
And it was really sudden after the first play picked off. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
The Lion ball carrier.
The numbers for Johnson in last week's game, 22 carries, 108 for the yardage, and the score, too.
And give him a ton of credit. He's running the ball really well. But I look at those guys up front. That unit is truly playing as just that. Every move that they make, their teammate understands what that move means and what they need to do. And right now, they're starting to grind it out pretty well.
On second down, Johnson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play brings up third down.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third. Out of the gun, Stafford. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
in punt formation.
On fourth down, the Lions trot out their new punter for 2020, Jack Fox, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. A little juke. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And they've got to be thrilled to have this game still at 0-0 after the interception thrown on the very first play of the game.
They certainly do. And what I enjoyed was watching him on the sidelines, because as the defense came off, he was there to congratulate him and really say thanks, because he threw the interception. It didn't turn into any points.
The numbers on the ground for Gurley last week. 19 carries, 117 yards.
Well, this is where it becomes a challenge for the offensive coordinator. He's got a bell cow at tailback right now, number 3 in the league in rushing, within shouting distance of the lead. But at the same time, if the passing game is open, he's got to take advantage of that too.
Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
46-yard line.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 46. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Ryan's thrown caught by Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
First and 10.
So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. Now a handoff for Gurley. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in situation. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just a second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
On the return, the Lions take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of the game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy. You understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'm trying to do better here. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he'll be be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Lions nothing.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
6-yard line.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On 2nd down and 4. Stafford. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 31-yard line. 15 yards on the play. 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Down at the 26.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, there's zero doubt that the Detroit Lions like Kerryon Johnson's ability, but he's been dinged up a little bit in his first 2 years in the NFL, so they went out and used a day 2 pick this past year on DeAndre Swift, the rookie runner out of Georgia, hoping, I think, to pair them together and maybe send a message. But I think if Kerryon Johnson can stay on the field, he could be an awfully productive back in the NFL.
At the 20-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll try the air now with Stafford. Gets it quickly to Golladay. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down.
At the 4.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the 2nd quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. The shotgun snap for Stafford. Galladay's got it, and the Lions have a touchdown.
Complete to number 19.
Kenny Golladay, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions.
Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
46-yard line.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Ryan going to get this complete to Hurst. And he's taken down inside the 30. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Falcons, first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Short throw underneath to Hurst. That catch good for only a couple.
Hurst.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good hit.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over first.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here. Don't end up in the end zone. Ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack.
And he's got Amendola on the connection. A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
First down, Lions.
On first down at Stanford. And it's caught here, Amendola. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Stafford looks to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on first and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. To throw again. Stafford. He's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 17-yard line.
First down, Detroit.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 34. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We'll begin out in Houston, and it's the Texans who are out in front. 2 touchdown passes there for Deshaun Watson. From there, we'll head to Cincinnati to check on the Bengals at home at Paul Brown Stadium. And they've gone to the half in that ball game with the visiting Browns out on top. Odell Beckham, 2 touchdown catches in that first half alone. Finally, let's get you to Baltimore and check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they've got the lead in their matchup with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Lamar Jackson with 3 touchdown passes. In the game you're watching, it's Matthew Stafford who's had it working in the first half. his guys lead, though by only a field goal. Still anybody's game. As we send it back to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Lions take over first and 10. At their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
From the gun on third down, Stafford. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
It's second and
on the handoff, it's Gurley. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And there's a catch by Todd Gurley, and that has to remind us that's exactly what we've seen in him throughout his career when he's at his best. He can run it, he can catch it. He led the league in total yards from scrimmage in 2017 with nearly 3,000. Todd Gurley, when he's on point, is quite a weapon for the Atlanta Falcons.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the 30-yard line.
From the 30 on second down, Ryan, and he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now Ryan on first down. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Back to the ground game here, Gurley. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal.
There's a run there by Todd Gurley, and we all know he's looking to rebound from the least productive season of his career. And I think Atlanta presents him a great opportunity to do just that. They'll use him really well running it as well as catching it out of the backfield.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. That catch good for only a couple. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now Gurley. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
A 6-yard gain. Brings up third.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd Gurley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 26. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
A gain of 46 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them a lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. A 1st down carry here for Johnson. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They go to Johnson again. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a 1st down at the Falcons 16. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1.
Short of the goal line.
Now, that was a little too conservative for my liking. It's only 2nd down, and they try to run the sneak. Give credit to the defense. They pushed him back and set up 3rd down.
Try to run it in. Johnson. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown.
touchdown.
Kerryon Johnson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are once again going to retake the lead.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And the touchdown run came from Kerryon Johnson to cap things off. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
That's caught over the middle by Hurst.
Complete to Hayden Hurst.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it. Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Ryan to throw. This one finding the hands of Brandon Powell. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 31-yard line.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Ryan. He completes it to Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd Gurley in the final minute. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, can come back at you a long way.
Jamal Agnew on the return. The Lions take over 1st and 10. At their own 27-yard line.
So Stafford and the Lions now down 21-17, 46 seconds to go. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down, and that's caught inside the 35. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
2 yards on the play. First down, Detroit.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Amendola's got it complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts
13 yards.
as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Stafford. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. He's going to let it fly. And oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey.
Today's final score.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for Atlanta, they move back.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? Acting different, so I asked. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs. Way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did the lady go miss? Her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we called her